Аист летит над Полесьем, над тихим жнивьем. Где-то в топе болот погребен остывающий гром. Белый аист летит, все летит над родными полями, землю нашей любви, осеняя большими крылами. Молодость моя, Белоруссия, песни партизан, сосны до туман. Песни партизан, алая заря, молодость моя, Белоруссия. Молодость моя, Белоруссия.
I reached Minsk, guys, and it's 10:30 and there's nobody on the street. It looks like everybody is dead. Nobody knows where the protests are going to be, so people don't walk that much here.
Minsk is the 10th largest city in Europe and 4th among CIS countries. The first mention of the city is dated back to 1067, which makes it about 100 years older than Moscow.
A lot of casinos here. Look what's here! Burial parsley.
Minsk is a city with a rich and difficult history. Since the foundation, it has had to rebuild itself more than once, having burned down 18 times in its history. Being almost completely destroyed during World War II, Minsk was restored amazingly fast because of post-war enthusiasm of the Soviet people. There are still so many buildings of the Soviet era that my visit can be compared to a visit to the USSR. When Belarusians were restoring the city after World War II, the first secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Belarus, Pantelimon Ponomarenko, found out that the width of Nevsky Prospect in Leningrad is 48 meters and decided to do the same in Minsk. That's why Independence Avenue is such a wide street now. After World War II, Minsk was rebuilt, but not reconstructed. The historical center was replaced in the 1940s and 1950s by Stalinist architecture.
I'm on the main square where the protests are, and it's quite risky. Police is cleaning the square right now, and I'm in front of the government building. This is university and church. Let's figure out what's this kind of church is here.
Historically, Belarus is mostly an Orthodox country, Russian Orthodox Church, but Catholicism is the second sect of Christianity there. Catholicism was a traditionally dominant religion in Belarusian nobility, Shlyachta, and of a large part of the population of West Belarus, and one of them was Edward Vainilovich. Belarusian Polish landowner and businessman Edward Vainilovich had two children, Simon and Helena. Both of them died at the early age, and in the relation to the tragic event, he decided to build a Roman Catholic church and named it the Church of Saints Simon and Helena. From the very beginning, Edward Vainilovich wanted this building not only to fulfill a religious function, but also become a center of cultural and educational life. And nowadays, the building of the Red Church is considered one of the main symbols of Minsk. The prayers are held in Belarusian, Polish, Lithuanian, and Latin languages. During the mass anti-government protests in 2020, this church held protesters, and the Minsk archbishop was forced to resign after criticizing crackdowns on anti-government protests here.
Guys, I'm stuck in the center. They closed all the streets and I'm on the square. And all the square is closed. I don't know how I'm gonna escape from here. I wonder what's this? What's trolley bus? Belarusian way. I've never seen such a clean underground in my life. While there are protests in the center, here it's quite peaceful. People. I'm in Minsk. I rented a Soviet Union hotel. It was quite cheap and I decided to choose it. Actually, here are two rooms, 1 and 2, but they gave me one room. This room doesn't work because it's coronavirus and you can't give 2 rooms to 2 people. So, and another thing, they don't have hot water, so the price for this room is cheaper than it's usually. This is the room. Small but cozy and nice. For this price, it's amazing. The price is 36 rubles, which is which is $15, around $15. 5:40. I'm at the local railway station. It looks like airport here, and I'm going back to Polatsk.
We can debate a lot about what's going on in Belarus, but what's not debatable is the right of people to choose. In this case, to choose their own leader. During my trip, I wanted to find an answer for myself. Do people want a new leader, or is it imposed from outside? People are tired of the current president, definitely, who is called the last dictator in Europe, and it's true. The country looks very organized, clean, and well managed. But when it comes to the level of life, people live very poorly. They have very small salaries, like $100 to $150 range for factory workers. And most of the youth are leaving to the nearest countries, mostly to Russia and Lithuania. Belarusians love their country, and most of them don't want to leave it, but they are forced to in order to provide for their families.
So, guys, my trip is over. I'm super tired. I slept just a few hours during these 3 days, and I guess it's clear. I came to Alyosha, to the village, and Dядя Vita is going to take me back to my village right now, so my trip is over. Thank you for watching me. Don't forget to press like, share this video and subscribe to my channel. Пока-пока.